Hey, all right. Part two of so you really want to be an owner op? Really? Okay. So part two of this is now when you understand that all your taxes, your tolls, your lumpers, your medical, and everything. Now, say if you are just giving yourself, okay, $1,500 and the rest of my money is going toward the business. Well, as a company driver, I make that a week. And I don't have to worry about nothing with this in truck. And if I break down, I get breakdown pay. Right? So you got your business. Yes, you're a business. You are correct. You're making some money, but you're not making that much more money as a company driver. Not everybody. Yes, there are people out there that are making more money than that. I'm talking about the average person. Now, be honest. You've been watching YouTube for a while and seeing all these lease operators. You see ones that started and then stopped. Even some of the more famous YouTubers started their company and stopped, right? We didn't see them. They started it and stopped. Breakdowns started happening, and then they wasn't able to recruit from all the breakdowns, right? Right? And most everybody always say, hey, trying to get an older truck with a good truck. Well, with an older truck, you have a lot of breakdowns, and those breakdowns can cost you and cost you your business. We done seen that happen before too, right? Now you trying to keep your costs down. You're trying to get an older model truck, trying to keep your costs down so you can make more money. That makes sense, right? But we're also seeing those older trucks breaking down a lot and costing them their business. I have not yet to see an owner-operator actually show their settlement statements. A lot of them say that they're not going to do that. That's their business. I respect everybody in their own position, okay? I really do. But I always try to tell people, don't talk to me about finances unless you're ready to show me your actual payments, okay? Because you can tell me anything, make everything sounds good, make it seem like somebody else that's trying to wait, trying to learn from people's mistakes, and you can try to make it seem like that person is trying to make the wrong decision for their life, but they're never showing you their numbers. They telling you, but ain't nobody showing you their actual numbers, right? I've seen not one owner operator on YouTube show their actual numbers, they settlements, when they got paid, how much money was left over, okay? And then they ain't showing you the money that they got left over and what money that they coming out of deductions and everything. But they tell you how much they making. They quick to tell you how much they making, but they very slow to actually show you how much they are making. I have shown y'all my checks and the year to date. I do year to date because you can't lie with year to date, right? You can lie with, I can lie from a week. I can hold some of my loads. And then one week put in 8 loads and show y'all a $2,500 check and be like, yeah, I make this every week. All right, but I try to be real. I try to be true. I try to be as honest as I can. Do I know everything? No. But I do a lot of research, okay? Am I planning on staying a Werner driver forever? No. I know if I want to get inside this owner-op game, Werner is not the company to do it. All right, because there's just no money there. I know that. But a lot of stuff I try to do, I'm trying to learn. I have a family to take care of, so I just can't jump to any decision, just bump ship and just go and start with another company and do all this other particular stuff. No. You know, I've never been that type of person. All my jobs, I stayed on my jobs for a long time. The only time I left the job is because I actually moved the city and things like that. Okay, so I try to make sound decisions because I got a family. I just can't jump out and do everything. Other people will say, oh, just leave, or that's what I did. You don't know their situation. Maybe their situation was that they was able to do it because they don't have nothing at home. Okay, but I have a house, I have a wife, I have 3 kids, and all that I have to worry about. Okay, I got my daughter, she goes to a specialist, she may have surgery in her nose and her ears and all this other kind of crazy stuff. Okay, so I need that medical, and I need the medical to keep going. So it's hard for me to jump ship and have to wait, get new medical information, gotta wait 30 days, all that other particular stuff. So I just don't jump to just make a decision to go somewhere. I always plan for everything to happen. Okay, so that's all I'm saying when you really think about being an owner-operator, you got to think about every single thing, all right? You have a lot of owner-operators that said that they won't move their truck unless they make this much cents per mile. They're not going to move. They then sit there for a day or two and wait to find another load that's going to pay them a certain amount of money, right? So if they wait to get a certain cents per mile before they even move their truck, so they're not moving their truck for 1 or 2 days, how much money you think they're making in a week's time? Keep that in mind too. They trying to maximize all their money by they moving their trucks for fuel and things like that, right? Me personally, I wouldn't do that. And let me tell you why. I wouldn't do that because as long as I can get a rate to where that I won't lose no money, I may not make that much money, but I'm not going to lose no money. I will take me a load to get me out of the area where there's really no loads at, to get me to an area where there are loads at. Because even if I just made $200 off that load, I'm not sitting for a day to 2 days waiting on another load. Why? Because I got bills to pay. So I'd rather just take a load to get me out of that particular area, to get me to another area where there are loads moving at better rates and things like that. As long as it's not going to cost me money. It'd be stupid for you to take a load that's going to cost you money. No, I'm not going to take a load that's going to cost me money. If it pays me $100 or $200 after everything's said or done, hey, it got me out of the area. Now I can get inside another area where I'm going to make some little money. But that $100, $200 can give me fuel, since that's one of your biggest costs, to keep me riding, right? That's how I look at things. Okay, I'm not going to take a loss. I'll take a positive to get me out of the area, but I'm not going to sit in my truck 1 or 2 days waiting on some more rates or some other loads. So, I mean, you hear that with other YouTubers, right? That's what they do. I'm not finna do all that. Okay, then they tell you how many miles they're getting paid for and stuff, and then they tell you how many miles they had to bobtail or drive an empty trailer to get to the load, or deadhead miles, basically. You know, so you look at that too. That brings down their cost per mile that they have. So it's all these variables you have to think about, and I look for consistency because, like I said, I don't like to lose money. I like to make money. So trying to find that. And then you have different owner-op companies that are out there that pays differently. Some of them give you a percentage of the load pay. Some of them just pay you by the mile. Some of them has lower percentage than others. I don't be too quick to want to jump on something just because somebody else is doing it. Remember when that travel local stuff came out? A lot of people started jumping on that. Oh, it was the greatest thing in the world. People got brand new trucks, and the brand new trucks was doing what? Breaking down, right? Slap brand new. And they still had problems with breaking down. And then they wind up not being able to make no money and having to leave because their truck was breaking down, even though it was brand new. Remember this game. You're getting out in this game. There's a lot of chances you got to take, and are you financially ready for those chances that you're taking? That's your other thing you have to worry about, being financially ready for those chances you're taking by get out there. I don't want to leave something and have to come back because I wasn't ready for everything that you have to deal with out there. That's what I mean by, okay, you want to be an owner-op, or are you ready to be an owner-op? Are you ready to take those chances? Are you ready to do all those particular things? Are you trying to run a business?